Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the issues going on with Rachel Zegler is not just specific to fans, ironically. It looks like the Snow White director is apparently furious with Rachel Zegler. Why that is, I'm not exactly sure. We have an article from Inside the Magic that has a headline that says Snow White director allegedly furious with Rachel Zegler over production hell. Now, considering that Rachel Zegler seems to be a insufferable person, I would not be surprised if she has had this movie in production hell throughout the process, because I'm sure she's not a very easy person to work with. I mean, just look at this face over here. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the article, guys, from Inside the Magic. But of course, before we do, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And also like the video to help push us out into the YouTube algorithm. It says, if the latest rumors are to be believed, Snow White 2024 director Mark Webb is furious with Rachel Zegler for the controversy surrounding the upcoming film. Anyone who's spent any time online over the past few weeks will be able to tell you that Disney's next live-action remake is causing even more drama than usual. While fans rarely take kindly to the studio's reboots, Snow White has had a nerve with audiences primarily due to comments made by its lead, Rachel Zegler. As a recap, old videos recently resurfaced in which Zegler appears to share her own distaste for the original Snow White and even the Seven Dwarfs from 1937. In these videos, Zegler confessed that she was terrified of the animation and slammed the creepy weird prince who literally stalks Snow White. Now, that's just a recap over what's going on, but we've done plenty of videos talking about this, so let's get into some of the new stuff. So it says Burlap is set to play a character named Jonathan in the Snow White remake who seems to be the substitute for the prince from the original fairy tale. All in all, Zegler didn't say anything overly controversial and hardly deserves the overwhelming amount of abuse thrown her way on social media right now. If hating on your own projects, which Zegler hardly did, was a crime, then Harrison Ford would have been exiled from Hollywood long ago. So again, this particular website is going to defend Rachel Zegler. That much is pretty obvious. I knew that considering the rainbow colors in the actual headline of the website. But with that being said, I don't agree. I do not agree at all, and I'm sure you guys saw that coming a mile away, but I don't agree. I think that she actively hates this character. I think she actively hates everything that the original Snow White stood for. Everything the original story spoke about, she doesn't like it. She's one of these women that are extremely narcissistic, and that's not just me calling her that. She herself has called herself narcissistic. It's all about her. She's got to have everything about her. So, of course, it's not going to be a love story like the original Snow White. It's going to be some girl boss bullshit, nonsense story about her being the leader she was always meant to be. Her words, you know what I mean? But of course, this website is saying she doesn't deserve the backlash. I don't agree at all. She deserves everything coming to her because it was her words. She was the one that said it. It says, however, the tides of public opinion have certainly turned against the actress, while some calling for her to be replaced, despite how Snow White already wrapping up filming a long time ago. Now, rumors have emerged that it's not just audiences who are irritated with Zegler. According to Mike Zero, a YouTuber who specializes in inside scoops from Hollywood, specifically anything related to the Walt Disney Company, the film's director Mark Webb is furious with Zegler for creating production hell with her comments. The main reasoning behind this is that he wasn't all happy about Rachel joking around about how Andrew Burnap, who by the way is the main male lead, could easily get cut out the film because that's Hollywood. He said in the latest video focusing on the scandal, Webb reportedly really had a big issue with that line of dialogue. Well, again, look at this face and tell me you're shocked. I mean, this woman wants this entire movie to be about her, right? I mean, it's Snow White at the end of the day, and Snow White is not white. You know, it's just a bunch of things. But the fact is, this woman is a hardcore narcissist. She's a hardcore girl boss. At least that's what she thinks anyway. And she would love it. She would absolutely love it if the entire film was nothing but women. If you could have 7 female dwarves, right? And the love story to be about 2 women and not 1 man and 1 woman, that's what she would have. I guarantee you, she would love it if this was a lesbian story. I wouldn't even be surprised if it was a lesbian story at the end of the day. I was honestly shocked that they didn't throw in some sort of LGBTQ reference, at least not that we know of anyway. Obviously, the movie's not out yet. The trailers haven't been dropped, so they have plenty of time to throw in some gayness in there. But of course, this is what she would rather have. I mean, she has the face of a psychopath. She really does. And it's all about her. It's always all about Rachel Zegler. It says he adds that Zegler allegedly made filming difficult by wanting to water down the romance and not wanting to have as many scenes with Burnham. She also apparently personally offended Webb by criticizing the Amazing Spider-Man franchise directed by Webb and starring Andrew Garfield as the titular superhero. Zero claimed that Disney is having trouble putting together a trailer ready for D23, which is set to be held at Walt Disney World from September 8th to September 10th of 2023. He also alleges that Disney CEO Bob Iger and the board of Walt Disney Company have had serious discussions about canceling the film entirely, depending on fan reactions to the trailer, which, considering the fact that they've already paid for the production, seems unlikely. Of course, like any insider scoop, this should be taken with a grain of salt. Zero has proven to be wrong in the past, and ultimately nobody knows what's going on between Webb and Zegler, other than those directly involved in the situation. Regardless, it's safe to say that this is Disney's most dramatic remake yet, and we haven't even seen a second of footage yet. And that's the biggest thing that's going against this film. Think about it, guys. All this drama surrounding this film, and we haven't seen a single bit of the film in actual action. I mean, we've seen set photos, right? Set photos, mind you, that they've tried to deny, which makes it even funnier. They tried to actively deny these set photos as not being real, and then they had to come out and admit that they were in fact real. So they tried to deny the set photos, and now we haven't seen a single amount of footage whatsoever, and everybody hates the movie already. Everybody hates the main actress. Everybody hates what this movie stands for. Nobody's gonna want to see this film if this continues, and this continues to fester and fester, which unfortunately for them, it's going to, because like I said in my last video, it looks like Snow White is going to be delayed even further into 2024 than originally planned, which is going to royally screw this movie over even more than it was already screwed in the first place. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.